Good morning everybody, it's Denise here, Denise Junk Journals UK. Thank you so much for joining me. It is lovely to have you here. Now I am doing an spare video today, so obviously when you're seeing this it will be that either I haven't managed to get a video done or it's scraps on Sunday and you know I want to get this one used up, so I don't know how far into the future you'll be watching it. So I'm just I'm going to do some art in this lovely book. I'm loving the book. So every page so far is collaged. Not every page. All the ones I've done so far. The pages I have collaged to date are all one-sided. Some are quite full on, some not so much. No, they're mostly full on. I am at some point going to start. Well, it depends what scraps I come up with today. That's got plastic in it. It has. Oh, that must have been the last one I was on. I've got some tucked in the back as well. Yeah, at some point I will use a lot of my plain scraps and do the back. In fact, this piece come off there somewhere. Don't know. Yeah, I have got some big sheets of brown paper Amazon wrapping. I might do that soon. So let's not mix the two up. This is my whoa. Nearly knocked my cup of tea over then. This is my glue book. Let's see if I can take a few pages out at once. I can. And move it back under. And then, yeah, I won't attempt to tear it because every time I do, I go off at a silly angle. So I'm just going to cut them in half roughly. So I've got room on my desk for them. Now, Mr. You-Know-Who. Mr. Cat, whose name I won't say because he'll hear me, is only through the door into my bedroom. I'm sure it's only a matter of time before he hears me talking and he comes to investigate and starts crying at the door, but you never know, we'll see. If he does, I'll let him in to see it and then I will persuade him out. Now, can you see all that? I think you probably can, yeah. The only issue is this is all I've got glue sticks and I think they're both started. Yeah, that one's got a bit in, a fair bit in it. This one's got a little bit in it, I think. So when they're done, I'm done. I have just rolled my sleeves up. I feel like it's a roll the sleeves up day. I've just ordered some. So, right, I don't really want to dig this out. Let's get rid of the big one. Okay, it's Monday when I'm filming this, and this was all still out on my desk from Sunday scraps. So that's not a scrap. I'll try not to be too picky. Glue that on there because it's so long. Yeah, I'd like to not tip them out, although I do know you need to look and see what's in there, but you'll see them as I dig through, I think. I'm going to try and just take from the top. Let's see how that goes. Oh, I need a cloth. I'm sticky already. It is quite a dark autumn morning. Well, I think it is at morning still, just. So I apologise if that way, I think. If the lighting is a little bit subdued. I know somebody said to me, I think it was Debbie who said to me, it's nice for this time of year. It's a nice ambience, so I hope that's the case. And that you can see all right. That is vellum, so I'll just pop that there for now. So yeah, there are quite a few plainish ones at the top of here, but we'll see what we come up with. If I get to a point where they're all plain, I'll start going back. Oh no, I'm going to use the Amazon packaging, aren't I? That's right. So I'll just keep going. I'll keep going forward. Such a lovely relaxing task to do first thing in the morning. I'm going to say first thing in the morning because, you know, full disclosure, I'm not dressed. And well, I have been downstairs. I've been downstairs to get Neil's breakfast and get him off to work, and I've been downstairs to get 2 cups of tea. Apart from that, I'm not up and dressed and doing, so I do want to spend quite a bit of time in my room today. So what I thought was, if I come in and square up, tidy up, get a couple of films done, or a film done maybe. Look, I like the back of that one. I could leave it uploading and then go down and, you know, do my little household chores. and then come back and have another hour, because I've got a big pile of things that want sewing, so that will be my next job. I've also got to do today's video, not this one, you know, video on the journal that I'm making. It's quite a big piece. Let's put you under there. We might use you, but where shall we go with you? It's like a jigsaw. I'm not going to put the crinkly bits on particularly. Well, not now. Some might go. It's another big one. Some might go over the top. Thought you was just going to take them from the top, Denise. That's what a big piece is. Okay, I think I might have got to some bits now. Let's use these. What does that say on there? To complete. Obviously left myself a note about something. I do that all the time. That's what I do when I'm sorting. I put things into piles. I've told you that before. And then I put little notes on them saying what they need. And sometimes they stay like that for a long time. Other times I do get to them. It's a nice piece. So I'm hoping to get 2 pages at least done, and that will. 3 would be nice, but 2 minimum. That will move my scraps along. I am going to start going through some more of my boxes. Should we have October on here? Let's have October on here, probably after we've filled it in. That I've been keeping digitals in because, again, yes, they're nice and neat and stored, but I'm not using them. So I'm going to go through them and, you know, I like keep sets together. I'm going to sort of separate them out into full pages, and I often kept the scraps together with them as well. I'm going to start putting the scraps, oh, that's nice, in the scrap box. So I want to, you know, I'll refill it and then I'll have nice new scraps. That's somebody walking past outside, if you can hear them. Because you do get fed up of looking at your own scraps after a while. I know somebody said to me in the comments that their scraps are not as exciting as mine, and they were going to, I do apologise, I did read it, I forget who it was at the moment. They're going to coffee dye them, which is a brilliant idea for your scraps. Coffee dye them, stamp them, splodge them with ink. Even if you know, sat at your desk in a nice clean room and you don't want to do any of that, get your felt tips out, or your crayons or whatever, and doodle on them. Do pretend writing on them. All sorts of things you can do to your scraps to make them more interesting. And it's great fun if you get time. I didn't get that close enough up there, so I'm going to go over it with a bit of... Might as well go all the way, hadn't I? Might as well. But yeah, I do a lot of paper play. That's and I'm getting better. Well, it depends if you consider it better or not, but I do throw some bits away now. Probably not enough, you know, as regards some people think I should, but I definitely throw a lot more away than I used to. I used to keep, and I know a lot of you crafters do, every tiny interesting little piece, just because they are little jewels of paper. I love to watch, I haven't watched her for a long time, but Pam at the Paper Outpost, I used to love watching her because she always had a desk full, absolutely full, I'm sure she still does, of all sorts of just scrappy, inconsequential, there's a good word, just scrappy little bits of paper. And she used to have great fun digging through them and making things up. If I had a really big room, I would probably have a desk like that. Wouldn't it be nice to have like a scraps desk set up all the time that's just full of scraps, and you just go and sit at it and have a little play when you're in the mood, and just move your scraps over onto it when you've created them. Yeah. Craft room goals. I ought to start writing those in one of my journals, craft room goals. Yes. I've had a little bit of a move around, not much this morning, but I've moved the Come on, give me something a bit bigger. Yeah, I've moved the typewriter off the table at the side of me and put it on the chest of drawers behind me. I have opened the table up fully. It's a drop leaf and it has 2 drop leaves, so I usually have it up with just one and my typewriter on it, my old vintage typewriter, and then I use the rest for, you know, tabletop. Do I need another bit on there somewhere? There probably. But what I've done is I've moved the typewriter, opened the desk up double, so it's huge, the table I should say. Short term, not permanently. And I'm putting all my to-do jobs on it, as well as all the journals that I've got waiting to complete and post out. Right, I don't know where I've been and where I haven't now. That bit is still clear. Just stick something behind it, you'll do. Anything will do. And we'll pop October on there. And it will probably be next October before we use this. Not that it has to be used in October, but got another little... I'm liking these little scrappy bits. Don't know where I got that October from, so I will assume it came in the haul from the auction house with all those papers. And why I would keep it and not throw it out gives you a little bit of an insight into into who I am as a paper collector. I'm not going to say hoarder, collector. Yeah, that's it. I like that. Be nice with some stamping over it as well, won't it? Right, that's not too sticky, touch wood. I've not overdone the stick, so I'm going to just turn it over. And I've got these as well, that are little sample pieces that I've had a long time and don't want to keep anymore. So I'm just going to take the cream edge off a couple, because these can go down. I think they're pages from a kit that I printed, I don't know, 9 to a page or maybe more, something like that. I used to do that, keep all the kits in a, you know, plastic box, and then because, you know, I would take pieces out and use them, I would print all the pages really small like that on a couple of sheets so that I could see at a glance when I went in the box, you know, what was in that kit. So for those of you with lots of room who want to be organised, there's a tip for you. I just get so many new digitals all the time that I'm not going back much. Another reason why I'm taking them out of those boxes now and getting them moved, getting them into... Oh, I printed on the back of that one. Have that one then. Getting them moved into, you know, journals. The full pages will be put into eclectic journals, and the scraps are going in the scrap box, I think, like I just told you. That's thin and I can see a bit of the print through it, and I quite like that. I'll glue on here until and it might get a bit sticky. That's a William Morris one. I recognise that hair. So I think that must be one of Nanine's. Right, I'm over onto my paper now. Right, I don't want these in all 4 corners, so let's put one random somewhere. That way up, perhaps. I'll leave that one. So Neil's just got one shift in today. He's off tomorrow. Mind, it won't make any difference to you telling you that, because you are you're going to be some point in the future seeing this. You're not seeing it today or tomorrow, so yeah, no point in telling you that. I bought some a small set of blue baubles for my Christmas tree. I think I told you, well I did tell you, but whether you'll remember, because it'll be a while ago probably by the time you see this, I bought a what they call they call it a half tree. It's actually a corner tree to go in a corner, and it's flocked. I wanted a flocked one last year, but I made do with my old one. So I've finally got a flocked Christmas tree, and it's a corner one, so it's going to fit nice in my small room, because I've got a small room. I've got a corner where I wanted my tree, but it would have stuck out into the room, so this is perfect. And that's a nice piece. And we got the new curtains, some new curtains, and my room's grey, mostly grey. They call it greige, don't they? It's grey and beige. With some suede taupey colours. It sounds bizarre mixture, but it's nice. And well, it's nicer than it was when we moved in, let's put it like that. I just wanted a pop of colour on the curtains, so I've got like they're like a grey and silver curtain, and it's got like blue leaves, I think the leaves, or it could be like tree branches, can't remember. Anyway, so I've got a pop of a nice deep blue. So I bought some blue because I didn't think, I haven't got the baubles down yet, because it's definitely not Christmas time yet. It's not even my birthday yet. Where are you going to go? So yeah, I couldn't resist myself. They're only cheap ones from B&M, which is what kind of a shop is it? It's just a household shop. They just sell so many different things. Very diverse household shop in the UK, if you're not from the UK. If you are, I'm sure you'll know what B&M is. Yeah, well, I think it's just a big tub of them with all different blues in. So yeah, I'm quite looking forward to getting them up. The only thing is, I haven't had a Christmas tree up with Simba with baubles on it. So, and he is a bit of he does like to play with things that move. He likes to chase. He grabs your shoelaces when you're putting them on, and hair tidies. He's mad for hair tidies. I often hear him scratching and scrabbling and digging and chasing. And you go and have a look, and 9 times out of 10, it's one of my hair tidies or scrunchies. He's not fussed that he's chasing around somewhere. And yes, I do drop them around. Well, they do, don't they? They escape. So yeah, I'm a little concerned that he might have a bit of fun. So it might be a case of not leaving him alone, because if it catches his eye and he's in that sort of a mood, you know, it's fair game. It will be fair game. So yeah, that's my only concern. We'll see. Of course, I'm eager to get it up now because it's a new one. But yeah, I won't be. I don't like it up too long, because I like to get my decorations up and like to take them down again. Well, I want them to be up, you know, long enough to enjoy. So if I put them up now, I'll want them down on, well, not now obviously, but if I put them up in November, I'll want them down on Boxing Day probably, which I don't want to do. Well, here's an interesting thing for you. Boxing Day is my weigh-in day at Slimming World, and she's going to be there on Boxing Day. Now, Slimming World, if you're not at Target, you pay every week. Once you get to Target, as long as you stay there, you don't have to pay anymore. So, you know, everybody that doesn't go, and I'm sure there will be a lot, but we'll have to pay. So I don't know. I'll decide on the day, but I'm thinking I might just nip in and get weighed and come out again. But imagine getting weighed on Boxing Day with all the Christmas Eve and the Christmas Day. I mean, I'm trying not to go crazy, but I'll definitely be eating more than normal. So we'll see. We'll see what I decide on that one. Of course, they are self-employed, the Slimming World leaders. It is their job, so I guess if she doesn't get paid, so we can understand that. The company probably should pay them, shouldn't they, for holiday days, although I don't know how well they are paid. I've heard a rumour they're not very well paid, but I guess you never know for sure, do you? I guess it depends how many people you get in your class. I mean, she does have quite a few classes, and there are a lot of... I'll have one of these because I just want to... Oh, there's a nice one. I just want a bit down there, look. Yep, perfect. Well, that's 2 done, as easy as easy. Like I say, this is not my main video, so I don't want to spend too long at it. But I think I will try and get another one done. Seeing as I'm just chattering away and it's going, that one's a little bit stickier. It's going quite well and I'm getting through some of these. Pull some of them back in. I am getting sticky though, so this will be the last one. Well, I've only been 20 minutes, you see. That didn't take long, 10 minutes each one. There's some more bits that I've not. Well, I'm amazed the cat stayed put. He obviously does love that duvet more than mum talking. More than missing out for now. Oh, that's nice, both sides. Decisions. Let's go that way. Oh, now I've chosen this way. It's got gold on the side I've glued. Just spotted it in the light. Never mind. Nobody will remember now, least of all me. It's quite thick, that piece. This is nice, look, a bit of flaw. That's too thick. Let's have another one of these down. Because I do, every time I do this, a collage, I see them and I think, oh, they're not trimmed. That takes too much. I'll use them next time. So at least I've got to some of them today. Oops. Getting a bit heavy-handed. My glue's done well as well. Look, I'm still on the first one, so that's good. Sometimes I really go through the glue when some little bits on that's a bit thick. Let's use some little bits up as well. Sorry about the squeaky. I'm wobbling around on my chair. Oh, Denise, you're getting picky again. Come on. Just trying to get some bits ready. Ooh, I don't want red. Okay, there we go. A few bits there going on. Whoops. Oh, yeah, my glue top is falling out now, so it must be just about done. I'm going to go over that because it's sticking up a little bit because it's such a thick, that'll help hold it down. Such a thick piece that. Put this big piece in. And that's got gold on that side, but I don't want that bright red. It'll be too much of a statement, so more gold hidden. Whoops. I'm having to press hard on the glue so that the lid doesn't come up and yes, I'm getting a lot of glue. That's better. I didn't mean to whisper then, it just came out as a whisper. Lost my voice. Just not using it much, I think. Oh, I think we'll call it. I can't keep chasing that constantly. So we'll call it done. And open the new one. Well, you know, nearly new. It's not new. It's not been used a lot, I don't think. So this lovely brown piece of envelope on. Oh, I think it's not drunk my tea. Excuse me a moment. It's getting cold. That's terrible. I mean, I don't mind cold tea in summer, but in winter, I know we're not winter yet. In autumn, I like my tea hot. Oh, well, at least it's it won't take too long to upload this video if it's only going to be half an hour. I was hoping that's all I was going to do, but I do sometimes get carried away when I'm gluing. But I've been, must have been organised because I've got on with it today. There's quite a few plainer bits on this one, isn't there? Whoops, don't lose that anymore. A bit bigger. Oops, stuck to me, look. Not much bigger. Still got lots of those that need the edges cutting off. Let's use some more of them then. Those two do the same. Lost them now. Come here. Yeah, that'll do. So you can see they're miniature journal pages. They'll just disappear into the melee of patchwork. Once I glue them down. That's it. Okay, I've got quite a few bits there, yes. I'll just take them randomly. Where would you like to be? Let's go that way with you. I'm going to put this one on as well so that I've got them away from each other-ish. I mean, gosh, this book's going to be heavy when it's full, isn't it? And it's going to, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I did talk at one point, didn't I, of using it as a glue book. Not for gluing in, for sticking things on. Be interesting to see. At the moment, all I'm going to do, oh, it's shiny on the back, is concentrate on getting all my scraps in it, and then we'll see. It may just sit around for a while. Piece in there, yeah. Oh, which piece? Pretty both sides. A bit like me. Sorry, couldn't resist that one. Oh. Yeah, fingers are sticky now, so oh, I like that. I think I like that better than the birds. So yeah, it's time to call it a day and go wash them when this one's done. Have the neat edge on there, that's it. Probably be trimmed, but you know. Got this little tickety piece, look. We definitely want that one. Now I've found it. What shall we have you? Let's have you on there. I've been using these as pockets, look. Let's use this piece of scrap and get rid of those. I don't want so many pockets that shape. Yes, very patchworky one, this one. Got down to the smaller bits. I ought to have a sort through it really and pull some bits out to make things from. Probably, what do you call those when you stick them together? Like page edge decorations. Yeah, some of these bits will be more for that. I won't do it now, but there's some teeny tiny bits there that want to go in. There's a piece. Want to go in the bin. Just plain, you want stomping on or something. Just too plain to be in here. That's a nice piece, right. So where are we going? We're going there. Get rid of that one. Oh, and double-sided as well. Another fairly thick piece, this one. The other bits are pulled out, right? Oh, you're stuck down. Pulled it up. Where do you want to go? Yeah, you can go on there. Oh, I love the other side. It's got some colour on it. You can go on there. We're nearly there. It's always the last little bit on the last one that takes me so long. I suppose it's because the scraps have started to get down Yeah, another triangle that I'm going to make into a square to use up. Lovely. It's not a square. Is it a rhombus when all four sides are different? I think it's a rhombus. I might be wrong. It just seems to ring a bell. A pushed over square, isn't it? A rhombus. Let me know if you know. Okay. Yeah, I've made my glue a bit gloopy, but I've still got half a stick for emergencies. I'll put these back in here for now because I can't just keep starting new jobs, but I do need to go through this. It's still reasonably full, look. I'll pull some of the bits out. Put all this back in so we're tidy on that. Is that it? I started with a... Oh, I've got a piece there I never used. Oh, it's a bit thick. Started with a tidy desk-ish, didn't I? So let's finish with one. Okay, so we did that one. I did three, didn't I? Did that one. And we did that one. I do want to start putting some of that Amazon paper on the back of them because it's quite distracting, isn't it? These will look prettier when that's got... yeah, they're very thick as well. When that's got a plainer cover on it. So yeah, I might do that. I won't film that. That will be very boring, just watching me put plain brown sheets on. There's a nice one for stamping on, or maybe even napkin decoupage. Yeah, it definitely wants that that back bit doing. I'm probably a third, maybe only a quarter of the way through the box. Okay, hope you enjoyed that. Have a lovely day, and I'll see you all soon. Bye for now.